Yeah, this one's going to be a banger. I'm expecting, as you said, the potential of the full 3 maps, but at the very least, if we only get 2, they will certainly be exciting. Through mid, if he can get 2 out of this, then it could be a massive play, but it's not going well initially. Only manages the 1 kill, sadly, before Ralph trades it. But with Stair taking 1 on that A bomb, so I was going to say it could open up the option to fall back if they wanted, but they're a bit too heavily committed already.
Yeah, they are, and that's going to prove to be the end of Alex. And even though Deaths is obviously very aware of the flag coming in, he doesn't gather the information on the off angle. So they're going to be going for the force bite as well, which I'm vaguely surprised about. But of course, they want to try and make something happen, not let scrap.
Maybe Inferno would be. But
I agree.
Yeah, I can understand the force fight. The problem is it's not really working out for them. Okay, Mopos gets himself 1. Had actually done some damage. Alex, how the hell does he manage to come away with 3 kills? Okay, Slacks trades it back.
To finish this one off, he does plant safe from the big flank. Just you believe it. Slacks is still here. Does he spot him in his peripheral? He does. I thought for a second maybe
his players or anything, so we'll have to see. This is a very crucial round, and he's already gone. Tried to get aggressive, I think, over towards B.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. If you've got a Mac 10, you try and make a play, right? It's as simple as that. But in the end, that leads to his demise. I'm not entirely sure where it was either, actually, now you mention it.
The X is off map for me. Oh, Alex, good position. Actually doesn't get cleared at all, and Ralz didn't even have time to get his gun out, apparently. That nade might even do the finish on Mopo's looking to actually play around the smoke. Okay, Slacks was not expecting anyone to actually push in this situation, and well, that catches him off guard, took it in towards the smoke. Then Mopo's in a great position to at least come away with 1 more, and that one easy already. That flash from Alex to assist. It's great teamwork.
We've been trying to get used to the M4A4 again, the spray pattern. And I think Slacks will be getting used to being dead in this round, because he's just got owned on the edge of the railing. B, and then basically taken down beautifully. Davy really important trade though. Easily got out of hand if he went down, but now he's stuck. Behind the Molotov, so some more damage to the smoke. It's going to be nightmarish for him, and Stair, in fact, actually just clicks a few more bullets. Spiddy's up close already. Alex taking it early, might catch Spiddy off, and that's a good opener. 2 more players to find, adjust nicely actually towards Stair, but the kill doesn't come through, and now it's all...
Damn it, of course they're moving to A. Both actually is going to be stepping into the angle that Ralz was holding, never mind. Wow. Unfortunately, they're also spots the head. That could be a little bit of an issue. There is a kit. He gets in just about in time. That gets way too close.
Yeah, that's a weird one, right? Oh, run boost. Let's see this do anymore, and it works out, but Alex even gets 2-3! Absolutely owned. Absolutely.
The risk against the weaker weapons, especially. But I think lauNX is happy that he gave it a go this time. Gets that triple M4. Might be quite useful considering Mopo's economy is slightly weaker than the rest. The problem is he might not actually be able to save it unless he holds on. And
thanks for production, of course, for getting a replay in for everyone to see. Davy G behind the smoke actually on the B stairs, and doesn't matter because lauNX has still got 1 kill from that, so maybe Movistar will be
2 in order to pull back this 3-on-4. Oh, not sure exactly where that was. Mopo's managed to push forward, it seems. Yeah, Slacks are in.
Yeah, that's sometimes hard to tell, isn't it? When you've got to play a ladder directly behind the wall, it's a bit deceiving. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Spiddy needs to get himself at least 1 kill, get himself into this game, but he makes it 3. Okay, Spiddy. 1 player directly behind him on the flank, though, and he doesn't guess it in time. That would have been a way to
fight back in, because if they don't, if Movistar win out this round, a 4th should come with it, and suddenly they're right back into this game. And an opening kill from Alex already indicates that that might just be what we're looking at. Okay, Stair maybe getting a bit too crazy there with a spray, gets shot.
Pretty amusing. Such a huge win like that, and now he's under pressure on the B side. But he has taken Davy G in the meantime, so that's 1 frag thrown by the B side anchor. Now Death needs to pounce. First kill comes in. Ralz does take Alex in the meantime, and now Death plays around the site nicely. And it's just Slacks left. Pressure from 2 different sides, and in the end, Mopos baits him out.
Quickly shut them down. The only thing is the economy is starting to build up for Movistar, so they can't let it get too much further out of hand. As well, already an opening kill.
On Vertigo these days in this current meta, you kind of figure it out. That's a really good pick from Ralz. That's go aggressive behind the Molotov, and Ralz picks it out too. All down.
It'd be a save considering quickly if they can't get a quick kill on this retake, and Alex thankfully has given them that hope now. Getting Stair through the smoke before they can really get into position for the after plant, and they actually want to move incredibly quickly. Alex gets flashed straight in. A second one takes Slacks off his angle. 1 on the ramp, 1 on sandbags. It's going to be a difficult 2 versus 3, but lauNX gives them a bit of hope, takes that first kill. The bomb already ticking away now. This is going to be so tough. They have hits on the ground, not currently on in their pockets though. As one of them may need to get on this bomb pretty soon. Slacks though, he has the angle, creates the 1v1 and already just forces sunPIUS back into saving that up. It's going to be Sprout.
Sort of a tiny bit of view of a tip of the head perhaps, but he's taking a tip of the head this round at least. They can stare all back toward the edge of gap and Spinny wants to go straight through it. Oh, they bypass each other. What on earth is going on here? Mopoz, how is he still alive? There we go. Took a while, but Alex is still on the side, and he's doing so much work, even with the 20 bullet clip M4A1. He still gets 3 kills, and then daviG comes in to help. Big. Probably alongside Entropic for me. So 3 best, and already Guess, as lauNX tries to go through that smoke to get control of the B stairs. Usually you see that just for some sort of map control. But he gets taken down by Death so comfortably as he jumps up. But Ral's aggressive push toward mid doesn't come up.
Maybe I could do it in a matchmaking if you give me like 15 games. But, not at this level. So props to Alex for the smurf he's doing right now up against Sprout. As it's just Sprout being picked apart. They can't do anything. Barely even any damage is being connected throughout this entire round, at least up until now. As stares at daviG from the stairs. 1 or 2 more kills because he doesn't really seem interested in saving the AK.
Yeah, he just wanted some damage there, but doesn't really matter at that point, I would say. Round pre-go. Alex playing sandbag, expecting them not to have a molly on a round like this, which is a smart idea, I would say.
So, obviously, it didn't clear with a molly or anything, so it's not like they're going to think it was cleared. So, as you can see, a nade did come in. Unfortunately for Spiddy, though, Alex finds the timing pretty much perfectly. Heard the nade popping, peeked in, took the kill. They have another nade again, but the same thing is just repeated by Alex. It's deja vu, swings wide, takes another kill on Slacks, and at this point, might even have a chance to finish it out with the ace. There you go. Not up against a ton, of course, but I think that's why they were avoiding it. But see now if lauNX can maybe catch the timing. That's the hope, of course. Death, though, seems to be ready for it. That was unfortunate health on daviG earlier on, so they're deciding to take things a bit more calmly now. I was going to say that they have the advantage, although Alex, with the confidence that he's got flowing through his veins, got a bit tempted to peek in on mid, and unfortunately that doesn't go too well for him. Spiddy, not just up his 5th kill, it has been coming for a while. Slacks with an opening on Mopoz as well, gives them some real chances now, and he didn't see the head of sunPIUS apparently, who goes back in for more. It's going to be 3 from sunPIUS already, and he wants the quad kill. What a shot. You can barely even see anything. There was a pixel available. It's going to be lauNX actually goes aggressive. Sadly, doesn't manage to catch himself the head shot on the first player. Anyway, he will follow up later on eventually as Mopoz comes forward. Sadly, he's the only one so far to contribute with daviG's Glock. Notching up a couple of headshots for himself already. sunPIUS catches Ral's jumping through the smoke, and Sprout are not having a good time in what was a very crucial pistol round here. Spiddy at least getting a bit of assistance from Stair coming over that scaffolding, but the health is Spiddy, and with no kick currently in their possession, it's going to be a tough retake. I can see it there on the site, so it would have been recoverable, but they don't get it. Opens you up to be executed on. Already, that's a problematic situation. When you lose one player, it forces Stair back. He at least gets himself the one. Gets the reload in immediately, of course, and he's already at 34 bullets left overall. So he's going to have to conserve them now for the rest of the round. lauNX does take Mopoz out, and Stair playing around the edge of the sight box. It actually makes some noise dropping off, but he still deals with the raid boss of Alex, and he goes in for more as well. That means Spiddy can come and help out, feeling it was coming. So I think I think I avoided losing like £8, I think, thankfully. Not bad. Anyway, who cares about that? We need to care about this. Mopoz. It's a lovely opening with the Tech 9 there. Spiddy defending on default. Spots the first, and Death with that M4 takes him out. Really nice pick. Now it's all down to Ral. He's the multi-strike here. Gets one, but the running and gunning of the Tech 9 means that Mopoz gets that frag. Now Stair and Slacks have a difficult situation to recover. Mopoz goes through that smoke, and in the end Slacks helps out as well. But Alex peeks wide with that recovered M4. He's got the line, perfect crosshair placement, but now he's out of bullets. Has to go back to the Glock, and that's going to prove to be his demise. What a shame. That looked like it could be a chance for him to 76, sorry. Which, I was looking to swing wide. There we go. Gets one, but now there's more players to find. And look at this. Stair can just swing as well. There's so many players on the ramp. Big trades coming in, but there we go. Out of bullets from the Silence M4. That's a problematic situation. But all of that has led us to a 1v1, and lauNX adjusts beautifully. We're going to see that next gun round deciding who gets to get the lead going in their favor. A considerable one as well. As Alex finds the spam. Well, that's one way to kick it off. Get rid of the man.
Do anything with it, but still, it was Alex again. Now he's up to that 30, plus 20 so far, and he gets himself 31. Looking for more as well. Raz is going to drop into him, and madness toward the B stairs. The Molotov in the end from Raz finishes him off.
Highest can do, of course, in the 1v2. We'll at least find a bomb plant. I like the Slacks time to reposition to find somewhere strong for this after plant. And yes, Slacks indeed going to get caught coming out of the spawn, but Spiddy ready for the trade. Recovers the up, plenty of time.
Really good position, honestly, to keep this T side under control, even though they haven't won a couple of rounds for a little bit. Lines being attempted, and lauNX will again get caught in the same fashion. We've seen some very weird coincidences.
They're going to be ruined.
Makes total sense to just gamble. They have the amount of damage they've done. It's big for Movistar to win their round.
Well, lauNX has been pretty solid. Stairs had his moments as well, but Slacks so far has been having a slow game, and I don't even know if that was the player he intended to kill. But he's going to molly. I don't think they have any more either, so this position might just work for him. They don't expect a second player initially, but Mopo's just for the sake of it gives it a quick clear, takes the head, and suddenly it's a 4-on-2. Now the weapon's barely there as well. Spiddy only with a deagle in his hands will actually do what he can, finding that kill on Mopo's. And now that they know both of the players are here, will they reconsider this commitment? Well, they might not be given an option. Spiddy just charges into them.
Yeah, trying to make something happen. Doesn't want to. With 30 seconds to go, they have to make a call at some point. Some pass with the AWP, though, edges himself into the smoke a little bit. It forces back Sprout as well, to be fair. Clear out sandbags with that opening pick, but in comes the damage. Death takes Stair and Slacks to take that immediate trade, and WG just sits himself in the smoke, as we see so often.
Football size, you can just pick it up and boot it over like you'd pick it over a wall, you know?
Ooh,
oh,
beautiful.
Doesn't get the third kill, sadly, but he's already pretty much relegated Slacks into a save.
And they can put it together. It's going to be enough, and yeah, as I was about to say, at some passes holding that very favourable angle.
That's all I get when I play matchmaking. Playing on the Movistar, tend to swap it up a little bit more. lauNX, he needs to go big with that MP9. Kind of surprised he was left alone.
Pushed down.
That's dangerous.
Now Alex could be in a position to actually get some of these kills, but no, never mind. 39 max. There's 37. 38. Come on, Spiddy. Give him the 39. Oh, he's going to get pushed. Unlucky. Doesn't matter. It's still a ridiculous performance. 41 of Challenger League. What can Sprout do to recover this series? Have to see how it goes. And first pistol round already hasn't started off too well. So Umpires with the P250 in armor already gets the first frag.
I would not call that perfection for Sprout, no. Slacks being a man to be taken out early on. They're trying to do what he can to hold on to hell as well. At this point, will already be in on B, getting the bomb planted, so that shouldn't be too much of a hassle. And without a kit right now for Sprout on this retake, they're going to need to get the kills incredibly fast.
Yeah, and they're getting caught off from angles over and over, but that's a good response from lauNX. So that's actually recovered it into a 2v2 here. 2 on the round for young Romanian star. Raz. The bomb, and actually he's going to be holding it early on, but no, gets spammed down from the double doors. Mopos takes him out. lauNX is trying to finish him off, but he's almost out of bullets, and he just about actually gets the final bullet tap on WG, but there's no time left on this one. 4 beautiful kills. Unfortunately, yeah, this is not too hard. So he's checking both angles, and that's a really nice pick. Doesn't get the second, though. Now will obviously be called over to his team below him. Oh, this is awkward. This is very awkward. Had to go for the jump, and he messes it up, I'm afraid. Spiddy takes him down, and lauNX does get himself one more. Lovely shot from Slacks to scout as well. And Stair is sitting in the vent to take the last. And that Stair, lauNX, Spiddy, Slacks, all the utility they wish to have. Spiddy will get the first as well. Helped out by a bit of damage from Stair early on. Now, peeking toward ramp could be the order of the day. A deep Molotov coming in, and lauNX might not expect this to be a very close player, but he still gets both. That's so fast. And that gives his team a 5v.
Nice opportunity to really take control. Show us that map 1 was a little bit of a fluke, perhaps. Definitely getting a better performance out of it. It's all about that grind, of course. Flash down, and well, some damage being done, but it's just about doesn't quite land. Allows 2 of them to get in through main, but the peak, I was going to say, make him in there from behind, as indeed Stair's able to get a bit done, helping out Spiddy, who is trapped in on that bomb site, unfortunately, as the molly flushed him wide. Sunpius with 2 on the up gives them a fighting chance, but it's a 2-on-2 still, and already both of these CTs have rotated into position, and it's lauNX who has view of the bomb site itself, dropping deaths, and deciding to just peek back in despite being low health. Early foundation from Sprout for sure anyway. Here's the nade being thrown, decides to charge into the hood. It actually works out decently for the one. The molly there, I was going to say, should slow the push. No, Mopos doesn't doesn't care. Runs through them when lauNX is alive, and well, he is indeed still standing right now. Slax opens up as he moves in. lauNX with the trade is going to be good for it. And now it's all on sunPIUS. We've seen him in a couple 1-on-2s already. He's fallen short previously, unfortunately. This is where he needs to put one on the board for his team so that they can start the comeback. The first kill is found. Steer knows where he's at, but he's not going to be able to find anything. It's Pius instead.
I'm afraid, so helping Movistar's cause, but not matter too much. They're already a map up. They won't be unhappy with that. That's just the opening in this round, but Stair gets caught thanks to Alex himself. So now they have a 4v4 to play. Slax toward ramp. He just gets the one, and now the Molotov will force him away. So they've got control of this portion of the map.
On Beto, unfortunately. Two of them look to move in from ramp. lauNX ready to land on the head. Will at least be traded by Alex, who's starting to find some of his form again, thankfully. In behind the bomb site, and sunPIUS is waiting to push in on ramp. As he gets spotted, unfortunately, sprayed down by Rals, leaving it all on Alex. He needs the ace. This corner is not the easiest of tasks. He has to look against the wall directly. It is being held, of course. He gets the first kill up on the rafters. The second player, he's not quite able to stop the defuse. Even if he did, I think there would have been plenty.
Couldn't hit the last few bullets, and even if he did, I think we would have been instantly traded. And this round's already kicked off with a bit of a bang. Slax has wall banged deaths down. And Alex is already here. I was about to say, will it catch up lauNX? It is going to. Now they actually have control of the B site. He's the only one there. lauNX was coming in to check it. So the question is, how do they get there? Slax is towards ramp with the op. They try and bait him out with the jump across, but he's too accurate on sunPIUS. But Alex is coming all the way down through the B site up to help his teammates, but there are two more CTs to find right now. He's playing the headshot angle, and Stair takes him out. Great recovery from Sprout in this one. He's rotated into a good position here. I doubt he checks the close angle. He does, but unfortunately he shifts into it. So
slightly more aggressive one so that they have the ability to cross without being spotted, and well, really just to restrict the info completely as Mopos finds himself
up toward glass very quickly. Actually, this puts a lot of pressure on lauNX, and Slax has to peek to help out. There's one, and he gets a second as well. Really nice find, but he tries to rotate round to keep himself safe, and Death will punish that repositioning. But yeah, and thankfully lauNX is keeping this one alive. But still, though, they keep it interesting. Mopos has taken Stair out in the vents. Alex is still alive, on full health as well, but it's Mopos unfortunately on with the gun. They're going to try and push the Tech-9 down, and they do it well. And then lauNX peaks for the second as well in the end. It was another one.
Take a very dominant map, judging by how it's going so far, but we'll see. Aggression from Stair on outside right now could backfire. It was a boost in place, so at most there he was in a 5-on-3. Al should at least have one in return. Never mind. Okay, not sure exactly how Mopos gets away with that, but he does. 5-on-2, but lauNX is still alive. Slax, who's been one of their top performers as well here so far, it's not like it's completely lost for Movistar. There's still some hope, and Slax shows us why.
Oh, he tries to peek in toward door though, and sunPIUS will get the best thing this time around. And lauNX has no idea what Alex is. He has his back to all for Slax, so needs to be careful, but he does stick around and find Spiddy. And he's just going on a tear with sunPIUS right now. Finally, he'll get taken down. That's just a solo play with an AWP. Not something you see too often on Nuke. Death is around about the area to get the instant trade, and Alex is lurking toward that useless point, or useless position outside. Underneath silo, and Alex creeping in. Gets close on the angle, but there's the off angle from Alex. Stair has to peek forward, but he can't be found, and that will be half-time for taking this through to a decider. But look at this play. Oh my goodness, Mopos actually went aggressive through door, gets one, and Alex in the meantime, even though Stair caught off that push, Alex got two, and just like that, Alex will even get a third, and Stair is last alive in the matter of seconds. He's stuck between, quite literally, 3 different players. How he's getting out this one is going to be all away shot, because he's hard swung by 2 players. Alex does take Spiddy out. They're going to try and actually deal with the player toward hell. I believe, yeah, Alex is going in for more. He's, again, look, I mean, he's very quietly, Alex, built himself up to 21-1 again, hasn't he? Like, 21-11, sorry. 2v4. And even though Slax is creeping in, it's being looked at by the MP9. Does get a dink, but being hard chased, and now lauNX is in a tough spot. Bomb on the floor, has to try and escape. And sunPIUS might even take him down after time if he's not careful. A tough swing. Might just stay alive here, because it's important to keep checking the smoke toward outside. Stair trying to cross, but Spiddy actually takes him out. Mopos reveals himself. Wasn't even a smoke kill, and look how far they've made their way through toward garage now. Death gets one.
Yeah, they're going to pinch in on Alex, who actually waits around. The B-hop coming down makes it so that it's damn difficult for him to actually get the spray transfer. And although he's still done some really good damage, it will now fall onto the shoulders of his teammates who are managing to get it done just about. Ral's on low health, doesn't expect Sunpius in that single door, and it's just trades constantly, which go to
They can try and change up the pace right now on the German side. How many can they get? The answer is 0. Bomb dropped in Mopoz's grasp as well. Spiddy will recover it, walking straight through a smoke right into Mopoz, and that's another one for him. And all of that is Ral's last alive. No progress at all on this eco.
By that early damage a tiny bit. No, maybe not Mopoz. He doesn't give a damn. Flash through. He's got one. He's got assistance, and Deaths actually comes in and just nicks both of the kills. Like, screw you.
In the end, actually, it's Mopoz to drop as well. It gets taken down by Spiddy's Molotov.
He was frustrated. He wanted to kill.
He wanted one of them at least, but now look, it's even worse for the side of Sprout. Davy G swings for both kills toward ramp, gets both headshots, drops the bomb in the process. And yeah, Slack's certainly backflipped out of the round. And they could be back to backflip out of the series as well. Might have to drop down to the lower bracket, of course. Reminder, there is a lower bracket in this smoke. Trying to make something happen, and already they've got some progress, but Axe again is in the perfect spot. Retreats in toward Mini in the nick of time. Mopoz will right-click his smoke toward the edge of hut, so it crosses a little bit in toward the door position. There it is, you can see. It gives Mopoz a one-way, actually. That's smart. And again, for Sprout, getting caught off one by one. Sunpius even leaping off the ladder. It's beautiful.
That was nasty. You don't need to flex on them like that, Sunpius. Chill out, man. He's looking to join Alex towards the top of the scoreboard, and Davy G, despite being a little bit lower on it, is still good for the one kill. He does enough to likely ensure that the bomb doesn't even go down, as Deaths was already on his way in from that vent rotation.
In the past, a couple of great wins in Pro League, and they could be about to finish it off here. Already a 5v4.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm liking what we're seeing from lauNX and such. He's a good addition to the team, but it just doesn't seem to be coming together for everyone else. Unfortunately, right now, as Sprout are just getting hit. It's going to be another clean round for Movistar in order to close this out 2-0. I've got to say, I'm a little bit surprised by how this has gone down, and